Humans hold great power as their actions can affect any system, and we need to take accountability. Greetings, we are Hydra, the sixth group of GED110 A59, and this is our video titled Through Water Education, Prevent the Cycle Disruption, which encompasses the ecological reservoir water and its cycle. Our objective is to raise awareness regarding the anthropogenic occurrences that cause unnecessary and unwanted effects on the water cycle in our respective areas. We will talk about the water cycle, invasive species, and the effects that influences them.
First, let us get the gist of a water cycle. The sun's energy drives the water cycle as it warms the ocean surface and other surface waters, causing liquid water to evaporate and ice to transform straight from a solid to a gas. These sun-driven mechanisms transport water into the atmosphere as water vapor. Over time, atmospheric water vapor condenses into clouds, eventually falling as rain or snow. When precipitation hits the Earth's surface, it has several options. It can evaporate again, flow over the surface, infiltrate into the soil, or percolate, or other terms, sink into the ground. In general, water travels along the surface as runoff only when the soil is saturated with water. When the rain falls heavily or when the surface cannot absorb enough water, a non-absorbent surface could be a rock in a natural ecology or asphalt or cement in an urban or suburban ecosystem. The water cycle is essential on its own, and patterns of water cycling and rainfall have a significant impact on Earth's ecosystems. Additionally, rainfall plays a significant role in cycling. Many elements include carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur.
Invasive species are a major ecological threat to numerous ecosystems across the world, including the water cycle. Numerous studies have demonstrated that invasive species have the power to modify ecosystem functioning and biodiversity, making them important drivers of global change. With the help of epigenetics, these species can quickly adapt to the present environment and advance to colonize it more easily. They exhibit minimal genetic diversity and can become accustomed to new environments. Therefore, a key question in comprehending the role of epigenetics in rapid adaptation is how much environmental influence can set off epigenetic responses.
All right, now moving on to anthropogenetic effects, with anthro being a Latin word for human. Anthropogenetic is any activity that a human has done or created. Consequently, refers to, or the effect rather, refers to the change or impact of that human action or on any manner. For example, in the environment, in the ecosystem, or in the status. Some of the most common anthropogenetic factors that greatly affect the system are industrialization and action that typically prompts various types of pollution. The ecological reservoir water and its cycle are parts of a natural system, making them vulnerable to human activities. Firstly, climate change, a result of human activities disrupting the precipitation stage of the cycle due to the intense heat brought by the damaged ozone layer and the continuous rise of climate change effects. Water then evaporates more quickly than usual, changing the cycle's pattern. One of the water cycle stages, transpiration, will be affected when deforestation occurs. Cutting or clearing trees disrupts transpiration because of trees declining water vaporing activities. Due to this, rain or any of the sort will lessen, which can affect agricultural work, as the absence of water can be overdue, and drought may be experienced. This affects not only the environment but also the livelihood and well-being of people.
Anthropogenic perspective. Le Chatelier principle is a concept in chemistry that focuses on the equilibrium of a system. When a change happens in the reaction, there will also come a change in the product. Looking at it in the anthropogenic sense, altering human activities influences any biogeochemical cycle like waters. So, with the previously mentioned actions, it becomes a subject or catalyst that prompts the changes in the water cycle, which causes greater effects on the environment or ecosystem. It becomes a series of events wherein a change in a matter catapults in a more distinguished consequence. In conclusion, as individuals who have massive influence on the environment, we must become more aware and careful of our actions, especially after knowing the series of effects that we produce. The negative activities or habits discussed should be removed or diminished and then replaced with a meticulous approach to protecting our surroundings. Prominently, our water, which is a basic necessity, be wise and keep our environment safe. Through water education, prevent the cycle disruption. Here are the reference used for this presentation.